or welcome back. My name is Joe, and in today's pick a card reading, we're going to do what your younger messages from your younger self. Yeah, so I don't know exactly how this reading is going to turn out, so we're just going to see. And yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. All right. Just keep in mind your younger self. There's lots of many versions of you, so we'll just have to see which version of you comes through. All right. So for pile number 1, we have this. Well, it's technically a pin, but I use it as a charm. It says, if you can see it without the glare, it says, "Know your power." Okay. Trying to get it. Can y'all see that? All right. For pile number 2, we have this beautiful spiral. And for pile 3, we got 2 charms. Actually, to be honest, I threw back a charm because it said handmade, and I was like, I don't know, like, it's not cute. Like, it was very plain. But it did say handmade, so I feel like I should mention that coming up. But live your dream, and this cute little lamp with the little flower on it. I believe that's a flower. I don't know. Alright, so go ahead, pause, and meditate if you need to. It's okay if you feel drawn to more than one pile, of course. Timestamps will be listed down below, and I will see you guys at your pile. Hello, pile number 1. If you are drawn to the pin that says "Know your power," I don't know. Did I even help? Kind of, a little bit. But yeah, it's got like little stars inside this little like ball spirit thing she's holding on to. Got some symbols on it. Alright, so pile number 1, if you felt drawn to this pile, this is messages from your younger self. I have no idea what's going to come through for this reading, but I am really excited about it. Maybe it's encouraging messages, or, a version of yourself that, wants you to remember something, maybe you've, I don't know, I feel like so many different ways of messages can come through. Like maybe you suppressed a version of yourself or an aspect of yourself, and if they want to communicate that they want you to, open that side of you up again. I don't know. Let's find out. Maybe it's just encouraging messages you need to hear, or healing messages. Let's just get it. Alright. Ooh, we have the 10 of Pentacles starting off with the reading. Alright. What does pile number 1's higher self want them to know? I said your higher self. Okay. What does pile 1's younger self want them to know? We're always talking to our higher selves, but what about the younger version of ourselves? What do they want to communicate with us about? Pile number 1. Alright. Kind of not surprised that the 8 of Swords is showing up in the reading with the charm. Right away, the first message. The charm is the first message that we get, that we're getting, and they want you to remember your power. Remember who you are. So I'm not surprised that the 8 of Swords is showing up. You're limiting yourself to in some degree or some aspect. Could be from ancestors, with the 10 of Pentacles being here. It could be passed down from family, like a way of seeing or behaving or trait, just something, a belief system that could be holding you back. What does Pile 1's younger self want them to know? Messages from Pile 1's younger self. Ooh, whoa, okay, alright. Got the rest of the cards I needed. Thank you. Wow. Alright. Please don't mind my ugly bandage. Alright. Ooh, we have the Hierophant as back of the deck energy. Yeah, it's a for majority of you, this is going to be a belief system that is holding you back. A way of, so something like something that was brought up from your lineage that is not, that you don't, your soul doesn't agree with or sit with, and it's holding you back. Or this could be that it just more signifies how it was passed down from your, like, bloodline, you know. Interesting. Okay, so we do have Taurus energy, Scorpio energy. That's interesting because that's fixed energy. I mean, the ace does represent all the air signs. It just represents the element of air. So, okay, so it's a thought process. It's or a way of communicating is blocked. There's a way, like, maybe you don't speak up on your needs. You don't speak up on, your opinions may not, you may feel like your opinions don't matter. For some of you, this could also be financial belief. A financial belief, like you're not worthy of having and having more. Your ability to create abundance or attract abundance, or to be bountiful. There is, you're very powerful, Pile 1, but you don't recognize that. You don't see it in you, because it's embedded in you. That, like, this belief system is embedded in you. Alright. Part of me was debating about, with the way the cards came out, part of me is debating about clarifying some cards just to see if I can get a little bit deeper. But, do I want to get deeper, Spirit? I keep staring at that tower. Didn't pull out a deck to clarify, so let me cleanse my, let me cleanse it back. Because I like to use a separate deck for clarifications. I feel like you're here to shake things up and change or break generational, what do they call it, generational curses. I don't really, like, consider it a curse, but, like, it's just something that's been passed down from generation to generation. Okay, I think you're here to break that chain. That's interesting. Let me see. I have a song pop in my head, but I want to double check. Oh, it's fine. Okay, cool. That's interesting. Okay, well, for some of you, this is going to resonate for only a portion of you. Okay, because we do have the Hierophant here and the Ten of Pentacles here. There could be some of you that are in relationships or a marriage that is limiting you and or suppressing you in some way. Because I was hearing the song Chain of Fools by Aretha Franklin. I was getting the chorus. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, please. Okay, so definitely going to resonate for a portion of you. The rest of you, this is about. I mean, we do have like two people falling out of the tower there, so. But let's see. Let's get more on this. Let's get more on this Eight of Swords real quick. I don't want to get too deep because I do have quite a bit of oracle. Trying to not make these videos as long as I normally do. I like to get to the point. Sometimes I talk a lot. Sorry, not sorry. It's just who I am. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles is clarifying the Eight of Swords. Yeah, with the Moon as the back of the deck, this is a subconscious behavior or a belief that's kind of like you kind of grew up with or embedded there. You may feel like you have to work hard in order to make money, or if money is hard to come by. Yeah, because I'm seeing like I know that the Seven of Pentacles usually means about like planting seeds and watching it grow. Not time for harvesting just yet, but watching it grow and planting the seeds and the importance of planting seeds and stuff. You may be afraid to start something new. You may feel like, oh, like it's not worth it. Who am I? Yeah, there's deep embedded emotions that that rise up with this way of thinking. It makes you feel like you doubt yourself. It makes you feel less than. Like you're not capable of it. Okay, can I get more on this tower? Seven of Wands. Yeah, by you, okay, how are you going to bring this tower moment is by defending yourself, by defending your beliefs. But you have to make the choice to do it. You have to choose. And as you can see, the water behind him, it's very turbulent. It's going to create emotional disturbance between you and certain family members or within yourself. Or this is explaining the emotional turbulence that you feel within yourself. All right. So finding that balance, making a choice, defending what you desire, defending your beliefs. There will be a time of isolation in order for you to gain enlightenment on the path that you're choosing, or that you choose to go on. Okay. Alright, so I'm using this deck. It's going to kind of like maybe give you some confirmation on zodiac signs. This could be your zodiac sign. These could be, well, for some of you, this is going to be probably some family members that have impacted you's sign. Only take what resonates. Okay. It could also be messages in regards to like how do I want to explain this, like embodying this energy will be beneficial to you. There's so many different ways to interpret this, but let's just see what comes up for you. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, so messages from your younger self. This could also be explaining like what, like, you know, because this has planets, aspects, zodiac signs, and houses. It could be showing you what houses are affected, you know, the areas of your life that this is affecting. This can also be confirmation, especially if you know your natal chart and know your placements. Okay, so then you know it will be bringing you confirmation of like, you know, like, hey, this is an issue, or this is what's causing this pain, or whatever it, this limiting belief, or whatever it may be, okay? Or confirmation of things that you've already undergone, and your younger self is... For some of you, you've already done this. You've already done this. And if you've already accomplished liberating yourself from this limiting beliefs, your younger self is proud of you. They're looking up to you, and they're like, so like, hell yeah, that's who I am. Like, that's who I'm going to be, or grow up to be. You know what I mean? But I do feel like that some of you are still stuck in this, because your younger self's message is wanting you to know your power. Okay? What does pile number 1's younger self want them to know? Alright, see, we have Scorpio, the animal, transformative, intense, passionate, secretive, carnal, thorough, obsessive, intimate, primal, lusty, deep, eternal, resourceful, mysterious, regenerative, compulsive, destructive, and manipulative. These could be traits or behaviors of theirs, but like, the Tower, I did say, the Tower is, I mean, technically death is Scorpio, but I think of Scorpio when I see the Tower, because they represent transformation. Technically, the Tower represents Mars, but then in Mars is also Scorpio is traditionally ruled by Mars, so. Alright, so we have Sagittarius, the Voyager, and that's kind of beautiful with this being right on top of the Eight of Swords. It's, and the Seven of Pentacles. It's telling you to expand your horizon, expand your knowledge, your wisdom, share it, go out and explore, right? Enthusiastic, be more enthusiastic about your goals and your dreams, and pursue them, right? Philosophical, independent, generous, ethical, seeking, happy-go-lucky, adventurous, honest, bareback, unbridled, experimental, lucky, boundless, traveling, risk-taking, tactless, self-righteous. These could be aspects that you embody, and they want you to remember who you are. Remember the version of yourself that loved exploring and going out and doing new things, learning new things. Maybe you have a family that is very rigid in their thinking, or very stubborn, or very just like, we don't do this kind of thing, and you're very, we go from fixed energy to mutable energy, and fixed, there's nothing wrong with either modality. It's just that there are pros and cons to everything, and the fixed energy can get a little too fixated on one way of doing things, where mutable energy is like very changeable, chameleon-like. So, like, when I'm talking about modalities, for those that don't know, the zodiac signs are broken up into 3 modalities. You have your cardinal signs, which is Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. One from each element. They are the initiators. They're the ones that start things. So you wouldn't expect someone who has heavy cardinal placements to be like a fixed sign and see things through to the end. They're more about like starting new things. So you might, if you know people that have heavy cardinal energy, those signs I mentioned, they're going to be probably your friend that starts all these new ideas, or has lots of ideas and starts all these projects but never finishes them or sees through to the end of them. right? And then you got your fixed signs, which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Those are your fixed signs. These signs, they're really good at, like, they're like, okay, so Cardinals started this, like, let's say we're gonna use project as an example. The Cardinals started the project. They're like, all right, this is what's gonna happen. This is what we're gonna do, and this is what's gonna happen. This is how we're starting this off, all right? And then the fixed signs are like, all right, gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna do things my way because my way is gonna get it done. So they're like, all right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it like this, and we're gonna see through to the end. Like, they are very good at, like, once I start this, I'm seeing it to the end, and there's no way of you, like, taking me off course. You can't boss me around. Don't tell me what to do because we're doing it my way, right? Because my way is going to get us to this end. And then here comes the mutable energies towards the end of the project. And the mutable energies are Gemini, Virgo, why am I having a brain for Sagittarius, and Pisces. I'm trying to go in order. So those energies are mutable. They're always changing. So they're the ones that are like, all right, this is awesome, but like before we hand in this project, let's make a few minor adjustments here. Let's change this here, and then boom, we're done. Right? So mutable is ever changing. So like I feel like that you may embody that change, or there's just like there's an expansive side of you that wants to explore and come out and be seen, and there may be like a subconscious belief that makes you be fearful of doing that because of the way you were brought up or the belief system of your family, whatever it may be, something along those lines. We have the Sun right on top of the Queen of Pentacles. Essence, energy, self-awareness, life force, spirit, creativity, honor, masculinity, distinction, childishness, ego, individuality, solitude, expression, self-sufficiency, shine, heartbeat, and father. So this could come from like, you know, you could have gotten, you know, for some of you, this may be like a father wound. But there is like, a creative aspect of you that wants to shine. There's a need for you to become self-aware of what's going on. How is this affecting you, and what you can do to overcome it. So they want you to be more creative, to fully embody your true essence and honor it. We have the 12th house, surrender, right on top of the Ace of Swords. Alright, subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness, baggage, trance states, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, guilt, prayer, Akashic records. So for some of you, this could be a spiritual belief that holds you back, because the 12th house is a spiritual house. I do want to mention that Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and traditionally ruled by Mars, and Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and we have the Sun here. So far these are planets that could be heavily impact or have an impact on your chart, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, these could just what I was explaining could be what the message was, but I did want to mention that some of you may have some placements. If you know your chart very well, you're going to be like, yeah. Alright, so some of you may have, you know, your Sun in the 12th house. There may be you needed to come to awareness of the subconscious parts of you that picked up on belief systems or thoughts, a way of communicating, with that being on top of the Ace of Swords, that are hindering you and hindering your growth as an individual. Okay. Also, with it being a spiritual house, your spirituality, you may not agree fully with your family's religious beliefs, or non-religious beliefs for that matter, however that plays out for you and your family or in your life. Maybe there's a subconscious fear of expressing your thoughts and opinions in your, maybe you have a blocked throat chakra. You're afraid to communicate your needs, or you don't know how to communicate your needs because you watch other family members not know how to communicate their needs. And it's a subconscious thing, you surrender and forgive. Forgiveness is part of the 12th house. You forgive them for not knowing. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has their own struggles too. Our parents cannot be everything for us. Our family members cannot be everything for us. You know what I'm saying? Pile 1. These challenges that you experience in life are meant to empower you and help you grow. If you didn't have those challenges presented to you, you would never change. You would just stay the same. It's impossible for anybody to be everything for you, even our parents. So you learn at a certain age to forgive. So there may be some things that you need to forgive, because I'm kind of focused on that. Your younger self wants you to forgive. All right, and then we have Neptune. Some of you may even have one of these signs in Neptune. For me to say that, that's possibility. But that's not where I was trying to go. Like, your 12th house might be in Sagittarius or might be in Scorpio, as an example. Okay? Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Traditionally ruled by Jupiter, which we brought up with Sagittarius. Alright, so Neptune, dreams, imagination, memories, the subconscious, self-sacrifice, ideals, universal love, visions, meditation, spirituality, compassion, empathy, fantasies, escapism, the other, enchantment, confusion, veils, and magic. Alright, so again, more subconscious behavior. So with this Neptune, I feel like it also, I feel like for some of you, it's going to be your spirituality that shakes things up within your family. But there are we have subconscious twice. So there's some subconscious. Neptune is at home in the 12th house, by the way. But, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, like there's, a blockage in your throat chakra, guys. Like there's you may be afraid to stand up for your beliefs, or there may be some escapism tendencies within you. Like maybe it could be as innocent as disassociating to actually full-blown isolating yourself. Okay. Daydreaming, that's another form of disassociating. But there's some subconscious, there maybe even be repressed memories. Damn. What the heck, man? My throat was not like this a moment ago. Give me a second. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, there's just there's a lot of baggage that needs to come up from the past, and you need, like this egg, it needs to crack open. You need to let it out and release it. Back of the deck energy, we do have Leo, which is another fixed energy. The lover. Expressive, creative, loving, playful, warm, avert, self-confident, flirtatious, glowing, bedazzling, extroverted, vital, guileless, egotistical, juicy, proud, trusting, and excessive. It is ruled by the sun. I feel like that this is what your younger self wants you to be, more playful and more loving. They want you to be more expressive and confident in yourself. To trust yourself, honestly. and take pride in it. Let's see. Let us see. Let's get some more oracle. What messages does Pile One's younger self want them to know? Hoping that this isn't, may not end up, I don't know. We'll see. I may or may not be using all these cards I pulled up already pretty far in the reading. Pile One, messages from Pile One's younger self. We have pleasure. Messages from Pile One's younger self. Thank you. That's all I'm going to take. We have community and adventure. Adventurers. Back of the deck energy is security. Okay. Alright. I barely use this deck, so I would like to. Ooh, I'm already on community. Alright, so. Alright. Community. Alright. Alright. Support is all around you, even if you're not consciously aware of it. Allow yourself to be supported. Give encouragement to others. The more you allow yourself to be supported, the more your dreams can come true. If you believe that you have to do it all alone, you will. Your true family is not just blood relationships. Sometimes the strongest family ties are friends who know who you are. Sometimes they are your ancestors and soul family who reside in spirit. This card speaks of finding your community and your people. It is a card of remembering that your people are at your side, believing in you, loving you, and standing strong beside you. Call on your community and ask for their assistance. They are only a thought away. Okay, let's go up to, here we go. Oh, wait, yeah, right? Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, for adventures. Something exciting is around the corner. You are entering a new frontier filled with expansive energy. Begin to look at your world in new and different ways. Something that you thought was mundane or someone whom you may have overlooked will open the door to new opportunities and a bigger and bolder way of living. Be willing to see the world around you in new ways. Don't be deluded in complacency. This card appears when you're ready to remove your blinders and take action, so don't become stagnant and lackluster. It can also signify incredible spiritual attunement and spiritual voyages. Wow, the synchronicities of this. I mean, while I was reading this, I was thinking of that Sagittarius energy, expansion, and to move into that expansiveness, right? And then the spiritual voyages, like you have the 12th house and Neptune, and then Sagittarius energy is also philosophical energy. So, like, wow, that was really cool. Okay, this is taking a while. I really got pleasure. Oh, here we are. Wow, I went right to it. That's cool. Alright, for pleasure. Savor your life, each and every part of it. Take pleasure in slowing down, experiencing each of your senses. Taste your food with full gusto. Inhale the scents of the world around you. Enjoy the colors and textures of your life. This is truly a stop and smell the roses card. Embrace your sensuality. Move in a languid way. Let pleasure be your password into every intimate part of your life. Allow your life to be less about being productive and more about enjoying each moment with verve. And a radiant energy will flow through you in all directions of your life. Beautiful. Okay, so, I mean, oh wait, I'm going to read the back of the deck energy. Okay. You are safe and protected no matter what is occurring in your life. You are in safe hands. Those in the realm of spirit are watching over you. You can relax and let go. Once you've taken measures to protect yourself and those you love, such as making sure everyone has their seatbelt on in the car, making sure your insurance is paid on time, or replacing the filter on your heating unit, then let go. If you have been hyper vigilant lately, take a break, relax, know that all is well. You can turn it all over to the Creator. Okay. Whew. Wow. That was nice, loving messages. Alright, so what is another message from your younger self? What does your younger self want you to know? Messages from pile number one's younger self. This one? Okay. Okay, we have card number 18, Vasilia, the Brave, Courage. Alright, and back of the deck we have card number 20, the Red Shoes, Obsession. Jeez. I don't know where this, like, telling you guys, my throat was not like this before the reading. Alright. Don't be frightened, Vasilia, and do not be sad, for the morning is wiser than the evening. Lie down and sleep, and tomorrow you will feel much better. Vasilia felt all her sadness slipping away from her and fell asleep. Let's see. I'm not going to read the whole little story. Alright. Some key meanings from this card. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. So when you receive this card, note that there is deep motherly love for you and with you. It may not be from a literal mother, but there is wisdom, women's wisdom, which has been given to you, which can sustain you. The feminine ancestral line is strong and of great comfort to you. A mother, grandmother, or female ancestor guides you in visions and dreams. It is yours alone, and only you can hear the voice of the mother, the goddess within. When you enter the darkness, know that you can carry with you the voice of wisdom within, and it will be available for you when you most need it. Listen to that still, calm voice within, and know that you are the one who will return with light, and the situation that once troubled you so much will be transformed. This get me all like, I legit get in my feels, because if you think, like, look back at the beginning of the reading of the charm is the first message. Look how dark that is, but then there's all these like little stars that are lighting up within that dark, and that's your power, right? Initiation and facing your fears. From darkness the greatest light is shown. Guidance from ancestors. A difficult time creates much wisdom. You will pass any test put before you. Do your best and you will do more than enough. A time of separation from old family or friends. A time of new beginnings. Courage and comfort. Wow. Okay, so the back of the deck energy, I'm going to read the little mini story and then... Okay. She danced and she was forced to dance through the gloomy night. The shoes carried her over stack and stone. She was torn till she bled. She danced over the help till she came to a little house. Here she knew dwelt the executioner, and she tapped with her fingers at the window and said, come out, I cannot come in, for I am forced to dance. And the executioner said, thou dost not know who I am, I fancy. I strike bad people's heads off, and I hear that my axe rings. Don't strike my head off, said Karen. Then I can't repent of my sins, but strike off my feet in the red shoes. Okay, so, alright. This card asks you to This card asks you to consider a radical, strong solution to a difficult problem. It could be a relationship that feels out of control, or your devotion or addiction to something that started as a recreation, a desire, a longing, something you thought would be wonderful and give you a great deal and take nothing, except it has taken. Perhaps even taken over your life. You need to seek help. You need to break the chains, cut yourself free, and start again. This could be painful and difficult, but it will result in being free to be yourself again, except a whole lot wiser and able to help others who wish to embrace the curse of the beautiful red shoes too. Wow, this is being pretty deep, guys. Alright, so some key takeaways from this card. Obsession, need, slave, curse. What started out as a pleasure has become an addiction. There is an unhealthy attachment in your life. Take steps to free yourself from your own compulsion. Seek help and support in gaining control. Reassert yourself as the sovereign in your own life. Take back your power. What? That's why I stopped right there. Damn, that was cool. Sorry, that was cool. Let's see, where am I at on time? Alright, I only got a few minutes. Alright. How does your... Alright, so we have isolation. Alright, what else does your younger self want to communicate with you about? And sadness. Alright, and then back of the deck is strength. You have a beautiful pillow. Hey, you notice, I don't know if y'all noticed, but like, look at this. Back of the deck energy is red. So you need to work on healing your root chakra. And I don't know what colors are associated with this sign, because I kind of get red, but I could be wrong. Yes. And then you have Leo is back of the deck energy, and red is associated with Leo. So lots of red energy, getting more in tune with your root chakra. And now I'm starting to notice the red. Oh, there's red, kind of reddish hue in that. There's red in those flowers. It's orangey red. I don't think there's red in there, but... Oh, and look at this, the red in the ribbon. Red. I don't think the Queen of Pentacles has any red, but that's crazy. That's crazy. Alright. So, let us read. I have so many decks, guys, that, like, there's some decks where, like, I know for sure what these cards are saying because I use them so much. But there's some decks where I don't use them that much, so, but, like, I like to incorporate them. I go for what I'm drawn towards for each reading, so bear with me. Being isolated can feel lonely, but it can also be tremendously healing. When you're feeling secluded, it can be a time to learn more about yourself, to dive deep down into the parts of yourself that you can't reach when you're around others, and learn the importance of some alone time. Give yourself the chance to heal and rediscover yourself. Ooh. This is crazy how much this is I said resonating, so for some of you this is definitely resonating for someone, but I was going to say this, like, how much synchronicities this is, like, really, like, wow. Sadness can be demonized as an unwanted emotion, but it's part of being human. Without sadness, we cannot truly appreciate the other feelings that will come after and uplift us. This card is a reminder that sometimes you need to feel sadness in order to heal and return to normalcy. Like all things, it passes. Yeah, you'll be able to heal the sadness when you go into isolation. Now I'm hearing that song. Here comes the song. It's alright. Little darling, I guess I feel like... Okay, for strength. This card refers to mental and emotional strength, not just physical strength. It's about finding the inner strength to face your fears, overcome obstacles, and move through difficult times. This card is a call to dig deep into yourself and tap into the parts that are strong and courageous, even when you might not feel that way. You'll discover that you hold the strength to overcome whatever you are going through right now. Wow. Wow. Alright, let's try to wrap up this reading. And like I've tried to get this done in a few minutes. What messages does Pile 1's younger self have for them? What messages does Pile 1's younger self have for them? Oh, okay. They're like, stop shuffling like that. Okay. Alright, I'm leaving. Yeah. Pile number 1's younger self. What do you wish to communicate? Okay. We have forgiveness. Yeah, didn't I mention forgiveness earlier in this reading? That there may be someone, or even forgiving yourself too. Alright? You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. That's the power of love. I don't know why, but every time when I see this deck, that's what I want to say. I mean, I think that's what the title of the deck... The title of this deck is called The Power of Love. That's funny. Okay. I make myself laugh. Okay. Empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. Just because you understand why someone does what they do does not make it okay for them to do that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you may empathize, and because you empathize for others and what they've gone through and what they've been through, that doesn't make it okay for them to treat others in the same way. You know what I'm saying? Pilot 1, like, you need to hold yourself accountable. Don't become it's kind of like you becoming your own bully, like the bully that bullied you, or the person that did you bogus, like you kind of becoming that person without even realizing it. You know, these could be the people that you're dealing with. You could be very empathetic and sensitive, and so but you need to set your boundaries. You need to set boundaries for yourself. You know, oh, that's interesting that I put that there. I didn't even think of that. Because look at 7 of Wands is about setting boundaries, firm boundaries. Interesting. Loving the synchronicities here, pile number 1. Back of the deck is priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. Alright, so let's get a final message from your younger self. Final messages from what advice does your younger self have for you? What advice does your younger self have for you? Alright. We have spruce up your nest. Look how cute. It's time for a little spring cleaning. Your home is sacred and your surroundings matter. Honor where you recharge and fill it with beauty. Make space by giving away or donating what you don't need. Your clutter could be someone else's gold. Plus, when we have less to process physically, we have more room to process things emotionally. A clear head and a new room for great art awaits. Spruce up your fabulous nest. Okay. Alright, and then we have accept yourself. While there's a time and place for self-improvement, today's focus is on everything that's already great about you. Let go of who you think you should be and fall madly in love with who you are in this moment. When you accept yourself exactly as you are, you shift from living for tomorrow to appreciating today. Accept yourself, sweetheart. I feel like that this group may also be very hard on themselves. And because you're so hard on yourselves, you don't realize how far you've come. So I would say today, take some time to sit and reflect on everything that you've been through, all the challenges you've overcame and gone through and dealt with, and recognize that you're still standing and recognize that you do have the power. Nothing, everything that you've gone through, you've been through so much, yet you're still standing. Why are you not recognizing that you are powerful? Okay? I do want to read the back of the deck energy. Listen to your body. No matter how bad we feel, our bodies are always working on our behalf to create health and vitality. Meet your body halfway by acting on the messages it sends you, whether it's a whisper or a roar. Don't ignore what you hear. Listen to your body. It wants the best for you. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but there's still more red here. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for you, pile number 1. I hope y'all have a beautiful morning, noon, or night whenever you guys are watching. If you feel like sharing anything, I love hearing from you guys. So comment down below how it resonates for you. And I wish, hopefully, I see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hello, hello, pile number 2. If you were drawn to the spirally looking, I don't know, it kind of gives me a seashell vibe, but not a seashell. I don't know, it's pretty cool looking. Alright, so, or the number 2, this is your reading from messages from your younger self. Let's get into it. I have no idea what we're getting into. Pile number 1 got pretty deep. Alright. I'm going to tell you like it is with pile number 1, just like I told pile number 1. The charm that you were drawn towards is the first message that is coming through, right? So you're drawn to the charm for a reason. So there may be a cycle that you've broken or you're trapped in, that your younger self wants to talk about. So if you've already broken a cycle, they're proud of you. They want to communicate that. If there's a cycle you're stuck in, they want to bring that to your attention so that you can work on it and liberate yourself. Or they're on or a third message could be you could be evolving as a soul. Like, you could be changing, elevating. Alright. So, let's find out what messages want to come through. Get comfortable. I'm going to try my best to go as fast as I can through these. But I still ended up taking a little bit longer than I wanted to originally. But we'll just see what happens. Like I said, pile 1 got a little deep there. So, alright. When it comes to pile number 2, what messages want to come through from their younger selves? Pile 2's younger self. What messages does pile 2's younger self have for them? Messages from pile 2's younger self. Alright, so we have the 6 of Pentacles starting off with the read. Messages from pile 2's younger self. No, that's another shuffle. We have the King of Swords, King of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. One more set. Oh, I got two. Alright. Ah, dang it. Missed the part of the... Alright, so back of the deck is Six of Cups. That is a definite confirmation that your younger self is here to communicate with you. Let me just pick up these cards that I dropped. I don't feel comfortable leaving my cards on the floor like that. Okay. Alright. Six of Cups. Back of the deck energy. Where am I going to put this? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, dang it. I'm dropping stuff. No, come back. Baby, come back. Aw, I knock another one down. Whatever, I'll fix it later. Okay. Sound like y'all can see it anyway, so. Alright, got an extra card. Alright, so we have the Six of Pentacles, followed by the King of Swords, King of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and then 10 of Swords. Alright, what does your younger self want you to know? Well, we do have, for starters, Aquarius energy and Scorpio energy, which is fixed signs. Okay. I do see growth and maturity with the two kings being present here. I do see you pursuing goals and planting some new seeds. So you may be starting some projects or have started them recently. But you may be like pushing too hard into it. Like you may be overexerting yourself. And you need to rest. You need to slow down. And your mentality is like, no, we need to keep doing this. We need to keep going. We need to keep blah, 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 blah. Like, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting with this. I love how the Six of Cups is the back of the deck energy here. Alright, so right when I was looking at the Six of Cups, we have the Ace of Swords. So yes, your younger self is here communicating with you at this time. This kind of confirmation. But I wanted to know a little bit more. What are you stressed out about with this Ten of Swords? What are my pile 2 stressed out about with this Ten of Swords? Can I get more? Okay, so you may be stressed about the success of this project or this goal that you have set in mind. You're just stressed out. For some of you, this could be, you know, like maybe you're stressed out that you haven't found your match, your partner, you know, they want you to rest. Your younger self's like, chill, bro. Like, chill. Like, it's cool. It's not as deep as you think it is. Like, they want you to not be so hard on yourself. I'm hearing the song Mood of the Century by Queen Irby. Oh my goodness, the Six of Cups showing up again. Guys, this is so cool. Okay, so, we have the Eight of Swords as back of the deck energy. So there are some subconscious fears or some childhood wounds that your younger self wants you to be aware of. Like, this could be where the anxiety is coming from, the stress. Okay. Can I get more on the Seven of Pentacles? What are you working towards? Oh, yes, abundance. You may feel like you're not successful, and your younger self is like, dude, they're like they're hyping you up, bro. They're hyping you up. Alright, so there's some fogginess, some illusion, that you're kind of like, uh, there's some blinders that you're putting on in yourself, like, how to explain it? Yeah, some subconscious, with this high priestess. So some subconscious fears, some, yeah, wow, this group is really powerful. Like, you need to control your thoughts because they may come into fruition. You may be like, what is, I'm having a brain fart, but there's a, like, I'm hearing negative Nancy. So you may have the tendency to see things in a pessimistic way, and they want you to focus more on the positive aspects, like that it is capable, because you have the capability of, bringing what you believe in or what your thoughts into fruition. It's kind of giving, yeah, underneath that we have temperance, which is about balance, and then you got the balance scales here with the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you have the capability of creating wealth, generational wealth. You just need to be more kinder to yourself. You need to, like, you need to chill for a moment, pal too. Straight up, you just need to chill. Not be so hard on yourself. Things take time. You need to slow it down. That's kind of funny. Is that the song In Those Jeans? In Those Jeans. Alright, in the song In Those Jeans, okay, I know that he's trying to hit on a girl. He's like telling her, like, you look good in those jeans, right? But it's not the song itself that's coming through my mind. Like, the whole song, like, the meaning of the song. It's the line in the song. And it's like, he's like, slow down. But don't turn around and bless me with your beauty, cutie. Alright, so obviously they're saying to slow down and keep moving forward. Don't turn around, don't look back, because we're not going backwards, we're going forwards. So your higher self, I'm sorry, your younger self is here hyping you up. Pile number 2. They're so, like, geeked out that you guys are doing this. They're so proud of you. They're like, hell yeah, man, like, this is who I'm gonna be. Like, they're so excited. Like, I'm getting, like, giggity, like, ugh. Pile number 1's energy was like, yo, remember who you are. And, like, your younger self is like, hey, I cannot wait to grow up because I get to be you. Like, they're so excited. They see the growth that you have, the amount of maturity you have overcome and grown through, and they see you so smart, intelligent, but also in tune with your emotions. Like, there's this beautiful balance, and you're going after your goals. Like, they're just so proud of you, and they're like, yo, why are you being so hard on yourself? Like, I don't understand. Like, stop being such a jerk. Like, be more nicer to yourself. Okay? They see you as success. They see you successful, but your present self is like, nah, I haven't reached success yet, so I'm not successful. Like, that's the vibe. Alright, so we're going to get some more information. We got Cancer. So this could be your sign. These could be things that you embody or your younger self wants you to embody more. Alright, so we have feeling sympathetic, comforting, nostalgic, protective, intuitive, birthing, tender, nocturnal, caring, moody, receptive, lunar, sentimental, introverted, defensive, and family-oriented. I mean, we do have the Four of Wands here, which is, usually about celebration, success, Usually you see two people getting married, like you do in the picture, you do see two people getting married. You know, some of you may want to have a family of your own, and they want you to know that it's going to come. Just give it time. You can't rush things. You could be ruled by the moon. You could be sensitive, emotionally, like in tune with yourself. Okay, we have second house, assets. Yeah. Material world, possessions, finance, talent, value, solidity, worthiness, wardrobe, luxuries, credit score, security, and aesthetics. All right, so you know, another message is like you're doing a great job with working on your values, to value yourself more. You know that you're capable of such, or reaching such goals. They're just so excited for you, pile number 2. Now, on the flip side, this could also be telling you to be more in control of your finances. But I feel like that they're just very proud of where you're at and how far you've came so far. Alright, we do have quincunx, complexity. Alright, irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translation, adjustments, makes serious, educates, and transforms. Yeah, so you know, sometimes your emotions, with that being on the King of Cups, it's letting you know that, okay, so I feel like with, hold on, I'm going to jump back to the second house first. With the second house being on top of the King of Swords, the King of Swords is very logical, and he cuts through the bullshit. He ain't got time to talk, to gossip. He don't got time for nonsense. He gets straight to the point, and he wants you to focus on what your values, your true values. You notice your talent, recognize your talent. In your worthiness. And your worthiness doesn't just embody in your ability to produce or make wealth. Now, for some of you, this could also be telling you that you can reach this success if you put in more attention into your finances. You know, being disciplined in your finances. Okay? Now, your emotions may feel or get complex. Emotions are complex, let's be real. But they may cause things, they may cause contradictions. They may make you, with the clashes, they may make you feel like you're missing the mark. May make you feel like you're not worthy, but you're more than worthy. So I think that you have, with the kings here, I think you have worked through those energies, and they're very proud of you for doing that. There may have been something that you struggled with getting your emotions in check for some of you. Ooh, I caught it. Ooh, look at this. We got the 4th house. Roots. Yeah, you may be trying to establish strong, healthy roots for your home, for your security, for your family. We have Capricorn back of the deck right now. Currently, it's not the for sure last, but like right now while we're reading the 4th house. It's pretty interesting. Alright, so family, home, background, comfort, cooking, inner worlds, real estate, shelter, self-care, rejuvenation, habits, and shell. Like I said, you guys are trying to work on creating security for your family, for your home. Oh, that's so freaking cool. Dude, did y'all notice? Did y'all notice? Look at this. Look at that. I get so excited about these things. Like, dude, like, oh my goodness. Oh my god. I'm curious if any of you have Cancer in the 4th house. You don't have to be. You could even have it in the 2nd house, or in neither. It's just, you know, this just, you know, Cancer is the mother zodiac sign, the zodiac sign that's like that represents the mother. So, you know, like with the Cancer being on top of the Six of Pentacles, you know, finding a healthy balance, you know. You can't be exerting yourself too much. You create imbalance, and it's not nurturing and loving to your soul or to your others that you love, you know. Okay, so keep that in mind. Alright, so yeah, you are working towards a stability, and you may feel like you're not worthy, but that's just a feeling. You're overexerting yourself too much at this time, and you need to rest. Alright, so can I get some more messages from pile number 2's younger self? Pile number 2's younger self. Yep. There we go. Thank you. Alright. Alright. So we have 8th house, intimacy, and we have Uranus, revolution. Alright, 8th house, investments, intensity, contract, sex, erotic, capital, secrets, mysteries, obsessions, inheritance, kundalini energy, stalking, and the underworld. Yeah, there may be something that there may be an obsessive behavior that you need to, like, chill on. You need to, like, slow it down. Let things come as they are. You could be going through an awakening, and this is taking a toll on you, and you need to slow down. Alright, and then we have Uranus with revolution, breakthroughs, brainstorming, originality, insight, awakening. Oh shit, that's crazy. Alright, technology, innovation, humanitarianism, reform, surprise, freedom, experimentation, the unexpected, rupture, edge, diversity, enlightening. Yeah, like I told you, like you're overwhelmed, you're stressed, you're freaking out about, you know, these things, but you have success coming. You will be successful at this outcome. You're just like too much in your head at this time. And there's going to be a breakthrough. So you just need to chill, because like you're just kind of like wasting your energy at this time. Back of the deck energy is the 3rd house, perception. Yeah, it's like your perspective. Shift your perspective. Speech, thoughts, social media, excursions, dating, siblings, research, street life, circulation, discussion, surroundings, and sociability. I mean, some of you may even have like dang, what the fuck? I'm having like I can't even think straight. It's funny because I feel like this is your energy that I'm tapped, you know, because I'm tapped into you guys, and this is your energy. Like, this is what you're experiencing. Like, you can't even think straight because you're overwhelmed with all this stress and anxiety. But like, some of you may have like a business online, and it's gonna come in time. You just need to keep being persistent, keep working towards those goals with that 7 of Pentacles. Keep watering, but don't overwater. You know, you don't overwater your plants, because then that drowns them and kills them and rots the roots, and now you gotta start all over again. Like, you don't want to do that. Like, just give it the right amount of love and attention to that and to yourself. Like, you're kind of, because you're not even acknowledging that you're tired. You're not even acknowledging it. So you're kind of like, you're really not giving your best. You're pouring in kind of stressful, negative energy into stuff that you can create and manifest into your physical. And you need to, like, not be, you need to chill on that. That's why they're like, yo, you're doing such a great job. Like, just chill. We have truth. Messages from pile 2's younger self. Messages from pile 2's younger self. We have delight. Messages compiled to seekers. Dang. That just flew out. Going forward. You know, when I saw that card, the first thing was I heard in my head was, "We're going the distance." I don't know where that's from. It's from a song, but I don't know what song. I'm having a brain fart. Alright, and then back of the deck energy, we have illumination. So I would like to, I don't really use this deck, so I'm going to read a little bit from the book. We're not doing too bad on time, actually, for this pile. So let's get into it. Let me see. I'm hearing like, we're going the distance. We're going extreme. Alright. Wait, no, that's not the... Alrighty. Be honest with yourself and speak from your heart. Find your truth. Listen for what is sincere and honest in others. One of the most difficult things to know is what's true for you and what isn't. Sometimes it takes sincere silence to find your inner voice of truth. But once you find it, let go of anything in your life that isn't authentic. Share your truth with others. Release relationships in which you can't be yourself and can't be real. Being genuine can allow your spirit to fly and the song of your soul to be heard in the universe. Wind is also prana, the source of life. As you communicate your truth to yourself and others, you will find new energy and vitality emerging within your life. Alright, let's go to the other. This is in alphabetical order, so we're probably gonna go to G next. Oh wow, that was fast. I found it. When you receive this card, fertility, productivity, love, health, abundance, and fulfillment are ahead of you. See, man, I've been telling you. Your younger self is telling you this. It's so funny. Things are growing and expanding in your life. Keep going forward. Sometimes it may be easy to be distracted by what's occurring around you, but this card indicates that it is important to not let anything hold you back from increasing the bounty in your life. Step up and know that your needs will be taken care of. Your life is escalating and intensifying in the best possible way for your highest good. I know that it's telling you to move forward, and I'm not telling you to stop, but you do need to rest and you need to slow down your pace. This is not a this ain't a sprint. This is a marathon, right? We're going long haul, so you need to what's the word I'm looking for? It's your endurance. You need to keep your endurance up, right? Like I'm thinking like endurance training, like long haul. This is a marathon run. This ain't no quick. So you gotta keep going. Here we go. Found it. Wait, this is the right one? Yes, it is. Delight is expanding in your life. Clap your hands with glee. Spend time with others. Go to a community gathering. Host a party. The joy you experience will give birth to immense creativity and your life will blossom. Share your happiness and elation with others and it will grow by leaps and bounds. This isn't the time to be serious or buckle down and get to work. This is the time to be spontaneous and madcap. Do not make hard and fast commitments. Don't sign any legal documents or make any pledges right now. Don't make any promises, or you might not be able to keep them. Give yourself permission to have fun, lots of fun, especially in the community of others. I mean, that goes really well with the Four of Wands. Remember, I told you this is about celebration. So you need to take a break and celebrate all the accomplishments you have done thus so far. You'd be surprised. Maybe like you celebrate and have a party over something, or you end up meeting somebody at that party that ends up, progressing you further. And if you had not taken the time to slow down and celebrate yourself, then you could have missed the opportunity of meeting that person. Like, that's just an example of like how things can happen and unfold. Maybe a friend of a friend wants to, like, hey, can I invite my friend over? And they end up being somebody that ends up bringing benefits to your life. You know what I'm saying? So, like, celebrate how far you've come so far. Okay. Oh wait, no, this ain't the one I wanted to do. It's this deck. Then it's that deck. And then that deck, and then that deck. Okay. Alright, what other messages does Pile 2's younger self have for them? Messages from Pile 2's younger self. We have Fairy Ointment, card number 43. The Sight. Oh, that card is so pretty. Alright, and then we have card number 16, Rumpelstiltskin, Secrets. And then, if I can get this, there we go. Back of the deck, we have card number 12, the Frog Prince, Intimacy. We had, the 8th house did talk about intimacy. That's pretty interesting. So let me see from the book, because I'm not that familiar with all these cards. Some of them, yeah, because I've been using this more often, but it's not all of them. Oh, yeah! I think I remember this storyline from the site. Ah, you see too much, said he. Now pray, which eye do you see all of this? With the right eye, to be sure, said she, as proud as as proud as can be to find him out. Alright, so this is like about a story about a girl that can see fairies, and she's not supposed to be able to see it. Okay. When this card comes to you, know that there are times when you see what you see with your gifts and your sight and intuits more than others wish you to know. And you must choose wisely when to speak of this and when to keep this silent and only to yourself. For when we have these gifts, some boast of them, and that is no way to use this gift. You will, when you work with your gifts humbly, and only when you are openly asked to give your help, be able to use it. But at other times, it is best to keep it very, very quiet and never take anything from the fairies without them offering it to you first. For to take from them is to lose a great deal. Ooh. I mean, that kind of goes back with that Six of Pentacles. You gotta give to receive. So, and making sure that you're having an equal balance within your life. Whether it's work and pay or within relationships, that there's an equal give and take and you're not overtaking or overgiving. Okay. Alright. Think before disclosing your gifts. Psychic powers must be treated with respect. Never attempt to take someone's power. Treat nature and the realm of fairy with great respect. Ask, do not take. Speak your gifts with wisdom and discretion. It is not always wise to speak of what you see without invitation. Interesting. Yeah, I think some of you also have with this. I did mention in the beginning, before we started pulling cards, that you guys may have ascended or evolve. I said evolve. Did I say evolve? Evolution? No. What was it? Well, I would go back to the ascended. Like you have spiritually grown, you've matured and grown, so you may have gotten more in tune with your spiritual abilities and gifts. And this is kind of like a warning to not like abuse those gifts. Excuse me, to not abuse those gifts. Okay, so let's see card number 16. Yeesh. Excuse me, sorry. By daybreak, the king was already there, and when he saw the gold, he was astonished and delighted, but his heart became only more greedy. He had the miller's daughter taken into another room full of straw, which was much larger, and commanded her to spin that also in one night, if she valued her life. This story has so many examples of exploitation. The one person within the tale who struggles against so much injustice is the miller's daughter, who is also never defined except by that title. So when this card comes to you, check on what promises or debts you have inherited. Be wary of others making promises for work you can do without consulting you. Be wary of others making promises for work you can do without consulting you. And always know that there can be a way out, even of the most awful of contracts and promises. You have talents and gifts, and they need to be valued for themselves, as do you. Yeah, I remember we had that second house about the values and valuing yourself and your talents. Alright, so some key words for this card: impossible task, unkeepable promises, unfair agreements, the power of the name. There is a way out of an obligation. You have been misrepresented. You will find solutions. There is a power in knowing a being's true name. Promises falsely won cannot be kept. The sadness within this tale comes from a person who has so much to be valued, being told she is not enough without being superhuman. She is beautiful, she is kind, and she can spin. Spinning is a sacred, purposeful, and true work. The only thing lacking is money, and to make up for this, a ridiculous boast is put to the test. And who will pay the price? Not the father who told the lie, the daughter. So when the card comes to you, be wary of people who boast on your behalf. You will be the person who will pay the price for their lies. This young woman is exploited by her father, then the king, and even by the magical little man who comes to her aid at a terrible price. However, there is an escape clause within the terrible bargain. The young woman marries the king. Little does he deserve her. And in due time, their child is born, and her magical helper comes to her to claim his debt. She breaks down and he gives her an out. If she can discover his name by morning, she will not have to fulfill the bargain. This old credence that knowing the name of the magical being grants you power over them still has resonance to this day. The little man is so convinced she will never know his name. He lets his guard down, and she follows him and overhears him singing a little chant in which he says his name, which of course is Rumpelstiltskin. Dang. Dang. Pile 2. Pile 2. I got goosebumps from reading that storyline. Shit. It's like y'all, like, also, like, that's what y'all stressed about, too. Like, you're being overworked. And you're not defending yourself. You may feel like you are undervaluing what you put out. I feel like that's where this Cancer card's coming in. It's like this mother energy telling you, like, hey, value yourself. The king of swords telling you the harsh truth, the harsh reality. Wow, this is crazy. Alright, the frog prince, intimacy. Alright, the frog answered, I do not care for thy clothes, thy pearls and jewels, or thy golden crown, but if thou wilt love me and let me be thy companion and playfellow, and sit by thee at thy little table and eat off thy little golden plates, and drink out of thy little cup, and sleep in thy little bed, if thou wilt promise me this, I will go down below and bring thee thy golden ball up again. Okay. The message for you with this card is intimacy. That you are not willing to let people in the present you are not willing to let people in at present and allow them to understand who you truly are or learn who they truly are. You are not seeing people not truly. You are seeing only what is there before you and is not what it seems. There are qualities available to you at present, charm and learning and wisdom and intimacy. Share the food from your plate. Share your thoughts and words. There is someone who wishes to get to know you very deeply, but you are repulsed. And this is what you must ponder when this card comes to you. And if you have made a promise, you must keep it. The power of the word is very strong in fairy tales. So if you think you can take the benefits of a relationship without the intimacy and lessons that relationships demand, it cannot happen. And if you work through the challenges of true intimacy, fall the fear of abhorrence we feel in opening up to another, you will be rewarded. Alright, so some keywords. Learn to give of yourself. Find the value in relationships. Reduce your attachment to possessions. Why are you keeping people at a distance? Keep your word. Consider everyone equally. I keep while I'm reading this, I keep seeing that Six of Pentacles. Intimacy requires discomfort at first. You will grow closer soon to loved ones. Share your feelings, your time, your affection, growing closeness and openness. Yeah, that kind of makes sense with that. I mean, we do have the intimacy card, and then we had the Four of Wands. So you know, maybe for some of you, you're stressed out about, maybe someone wants to go get, maybe someone in your life wants to, take things to the next level, and you could be scared. You could be afraid. Some of you may even try to put things at, like, with the intimacy on top of this Four of Swords. There may be, you may, like, maybe run from intimacy with the way the card was talking about, because of these complex emotions. You may feel like, it just misses the marks. And it says, this educates and transforms and adjusts. Like, I don't know. I feel like this is also going in different, this is going in different routes. For some of you, you are working towards these goals, but some of you, you may not be valuing what you provide in a relationship, or you may not be providing or valuing what someone else in your life is giving to you. Or offering to you. And you got someone offering. They're offering their gifts, and then you have this talking about being balanced, having balance within give and take. There's messages about give and take, equal give and take. There's something about you have to uproot something from within yourself in order to liberate yourself from this. Yeah, it's gonna be like a change in perspective that needs to take place in order for this to grow or to heal. Alright, so let's get It's kind of funny. I took longer on these cards on pile 1, but then I took longer on these cards on your pile. So funny. All right. All right, so we have disruption. What else? What other message does your younger self have for pile number 2? What else does pile number 2's younger self want to communicate about? We have strength. And then we have illumination as back of the deck. Okay. So, disruption. Oh, wow, that's so cool. I just opened the book right to it. That's cool. Like this shocking pink color, this card demands attention. It represents intensity, innovation, and non-conformity. It's a catalyst for releasing fear in order to make bold and courageous moves. What is stagnant in your life that needs to change? How can you shake things up a bit? How can you continuously innovate your life in unexpected and productive ways? That's that Uranus energy coming through. So this disruption, if you find yourself with this disruption, you know, it's meant to help. This disruption is meant to help you overcome fears, help you come up with new creative ideas. I did say that with the King of Swords, there was Aquarius energy, which is ruled by Uranus and Saturn. Well, traditionally ruled by Uranus. No, I'm sorry. Traditionally ruled by Saturn, right? And in modern times, I think it's now ruled by Uranus. So, yeah, so being disciplined in, you know, you may have to discipline yourself to do, you know, knowing like, I need to shake things up, I need to do something different, and disciplining yourself into that commitment, okay? And knowing when to do it and actually, like, doing it, right? And then the strength card is about overcoming your fears. About finding the inner strength to face your fears, overcome obstacles, and move through difficult times. This card is also to dig up. Is it called to dig deep into yourself and tap into the parts that are strong and courageous, even when you might not feel that way. You'll discover that you hold the strength to overcome whatever you are going through right now. Like I did say, you know, like, you're going to have to go within. You need to uproot the fear. You need to uproot something within you. All right. And then we have illumination, which is talking about, like, drawing this card is like turning on a light in a pitch black room. When the room is dark, it can feel unfamiliar, scary, and mysterious. However, once the lights are on, you can see and feel the truth of your situation and approach what you've illuminated with a deeper knowing and ease. Yeah, so there's going to be enlightenment. I mean, that is what the Hermit is about. It's about enlightenment. It's about following that light out of the darkness. And that's where the illumination is going to take its place. Alright, so messages from your pile 2's younger self. You know, you did have the 4th house, which is roots, so you're uprooting certain things. Because I was thinking about the root chakra. Alright, so we have integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. Alright, we have vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. Alright, and then back of the deck energy, we have cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person in experience has value. This includes yourself. Alright, so what is the advice from your younger self? 5. closing out the reading, what advice does your younger self have for you? What advice does your younger self have for you, Kyle? I'll take one more. What other advice does Kyle to? Thank you. Alright. On a time constraint, try to hurry up. Breathe deeply. Breathe big, let it all in. Expand your fabulous belly. Who cares if your jeans feel too tight? Here's an idea. Buy a roomier pair. Deep, full breaths invigorate you. They release sadness. I'm having a brain fart and I lost my spot. Like I was thinking about something. They release sadness and allow ecstasy to flood in. Pause, inhale, a long, slow, big, delicious breath. Exhale. Remember, whenever the going gets tough, take a deep breath and trust that you are capable of greatness. Okay. Celebrate your love. When we cherish our beloved, the bound. Why did I say bound? Alright, when we cherish our beloved, the bond grows stronger. We create deep levels of trust, intimacy, and friendship. It's all too easy to get comfortable and put your relationship on cruise control. So spice it up instead. Do something special and spontaneous. And if you're currently looking for your soulmate, take yourself out for a fun date. The happier and more connected you are to yourself, the more attracted you will be to others. Alright, and then back of the deck energy, you have choose love. If you're struggling with an obstacle or conflict, choose a path of love. Suffering, doubt, and frustration all transform in the presence of love. So show your love courageously. I can't even read for some reason. Show your love openly. Show your love with no strings attached. It's safe to give and receive love. In fact, if you have a hard time with self-love, start outside yourself and work your way in. Showing love to others can be a gateway for loving yourself. Alright, so that is where I'm going to leave you at pile number 2. I wish you all the best of luck on your journey. I hope you have a beautiful morning, noon, or night whenever you guys are watching this. Feel free to comment down below how it resonates for you. I love reading your guys' comments. And I hope I see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hello, pile number 3. If you are drawn to the 2 charms, live your dream, and this little lamp. This is going to be a message from your younger self. Alright, so like I was telling with pile number 1 and pile 2, I had no idea what was going to happen, but it's just pretty interesting. And the messages that are coming through are pretty interesting. I just had a song come through my mind when I was talking about your charms just right now. What I was going to say, though, is the charms are the first messages that come through. So your younger self wants you to live your dream. I feel like with the lamp, you have bright ideas, you're innovative, you're creative, you have great ideas, and they want you to like implement those into your life. Alright, and the first thing that came to my mind when I said little lamp was this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Alright, so there may be an idea or a creative thought, or yeah, there's just something that you're you're needing to, wait, is that the right word? Let me look up the definition of this word. I don't want to be like, yeah. Are any of you are the type of people that like to look up definitions of words? Because I highly recommend that. Yeah, okay. Alright. I was right. Sometimes you'll be thinking you know the definition of a word, and then when you actually look up the definition, you'll be like, oh shit, what? This whole time I thought it meant this. But yeah, I was right. So you're innovative. You're innovative, you're problem solvers, you're thinkers. You bring solutions. Yeah. Alright, so, alright, let's see. Let's get into this. Let's find out what messages your younger self have for you, pile 3. Alright. Tapping me into the collective that chooses pile 3 spirits. What does their younger self wish to communicate with them about today? What does their younger self want them to know? King of Wands, starting off with the reading. We have the 2 of Cups. Messages from their younger self. Messages from the younger self. We have the High Priestess showing up in the reading. Can I get 2 more, Spirit? Oh, I got my 2. Oh, we have the 6 of Pentacles showing up in the reading. This came up in pile 2's reading, but the first card. Alright. Well, you guys got 2 major arcana. Oh, you got the third one was back of the deck, the World. Alright, so you're wrapping up a cycle. You're completing something as of right now, currently, while watching this reading. This is a timeless reading, keep in mind. So y'all know. If you don't know, now you know. Okay, dokie. Artichoke. Okay, so we have Leo. We have Sagittarius energy. Messages. What is your... Okay. Before I start saying what I'm seeing, I do want to get a little bit more before I open my mouth and start saying things. Okay, so I'm going to pull out some clarifiers. I don't know if I cleansed it. Did I cleanse that deck? Let me cleanse my deck just in case. Okay. Oh, wow. That's, wow, interesting. 2 cups showing up again. 222. Call 2222222. Sorry. Sorry, that's me. That's not that. But you could be seeing 222 or 22. Those numbers could be significant. Your birthday could be on the 22nd. You could be born in the 2nd month. You know, sounds like gonna be kind of Pisces energy too here. You could be born on the 2nd. 2 could be your favorite number. I don't know. You could be born life path number 2 as well. Alright. I'm not going to get too deep in the numbers though. Alright. Can we get more Oh, we got the King of Wands again. Interesting. Alright, and then we have King of Cups is back at the deck. Alright. This is interesting. Interesting. I feel like there's going to be different messages for you guys. For some of you, I feel like some of you walked away from a relationship or ended a relationship that may have been not the healthiest. There may have been some control issues. For others of you, this is about yourself and connecting deeper with yourself. So you guys may have gone through an awakening or in the process, like you're wrapping up a cycle, you're wrapping up a deeper understanding of yourself and your drive. The King of Wands knows where you want to go. They're enthusiastic and they're driven and excited. They don't hold back. And you're with the Three of Wands. It's telling me that you have pursued something and you're starting to see the manifestations. You're starting to see your ships come in, basically, and to stay on the path, because your success is just at reach. There may be some discipline within yourself that you need to do, or with someone else. Like let's say if you're running a company or a business, you may need to be disciplined with if this is like a partnership or something of some kind. There's not control, but like discipline. There's a structure that is okay. So some of you are building a structure within your business or within yourself. There may be, I feel like that this is like a deeper, there's something that you've kind of hid away from the world, and now you're starting to like kind of embark on this path by gaining power back, by allowing yourself to shine, by allowing yourself to go after these goals. You've learned or liberated yourself. It's kind of interesting. This is giving me Leo vibes right here. There's this, some of you may even went through like a Kundalini awakening. You've liberated yourself of some kind. And now you're stepping more into your power. And you're moving forward. They want you to keep things at balance. Understanding the give and take, the polarity. We do have the polarity. Like traditionally there's two poles right here with the High Priestess. Not seeing things so black and white. Understanding that there is a gray area. And we got the polarity of the dark and the black and the white horse here. The importance of give and take. And we got Leo, we got the Lion showing up multiple times in these readings. I mean, we have Leo representing for the King of Wands twice showing up. The Lion's here, the Lion's here. Having courage to move forward. There's an ebb and flow of balance, or a need of balance. Take it as it resonates for you, but I feel like you've wrapped up a cycle. You finished up a long cycle that's finally coming to an end, and I feel like that there's just a deeper understanding of your emotions and your emotional self. There's maturity here, is what I'm seeing, because you've learned to find ground in the turbulence of your emotions. You've matured, and so now you're able to like finally take back your power and move forward in your endeavors. You know which direction you want to go in. Alright, so let's get a little bit more further information with the oracle. Trying to limit these readings to not be so long, but it's kind of interesting because, like, in pile one specific deck I was focused on in communicating with, and then in pile 2 it was a different deck where, like, I was doing good on time, but then all of a sudden one deck took me more deeper, if that makes sense, like, than another. So I'm curious to see what deck pulls me in for you guys. So let's get some more information from your younger self. What does your younger self want to communicate with you? Alright, so we have 9th house, seeking. Foreign travel, adventure, higher education, customs, faith, beliefs, pilgrimages, spiritual quests, aspirations, journalism, religion, gurus, and risk-taking. Yeah, your aspirations, your goals. You've, sextile and opportunity. Collaborates, assists, explains, provides opportunities, synergy. Why am I not able to say this word? Why am I synergies? I don't know, whatever. Creates possibilities for, open doors, promises, brings insights to, communicate, welcomes, and develops. Synergizes. Why does that sound weird though? It's bugging me. Sorry. I don't mean to. But it is what it is. Alright, so we have ascendant outlook. Alright. Worldview, mission, statement, expression, effect, role, mark, attitude, outer self, point of view, body image, aura, likeliness, approach, impact, and first impressions. Interesting. There may have been some changes. Yeah, like I said, there's a deeper understanding of yourself and what you came here to do, and where you're moving forward. You're taking that and going. And so you have first house, self, physical body, outlook, self-image, life, philosophy, consciousness, opinions, awakening, self-awareness, arrival, expression, gateway, and entry point. Yeah, like I told you, you guys are like understanding yourself better. You now understand yourself in a more deeper and intimate way, that you're able to know where to go in your soul's like journey. Right? So we have Aries, radical, active, self-starting, daring, fierce, assertive, fiery, exhilarating, innocent, on a mission, bossy, driving, sparky, courageous, selfish, macho, impulsive, argumentative, and competitive. And then back of the deck energy, we have the 10th house, reputation, career, responsibilities, achievement, competence, fame, notoriety, standing, authority figures, legacy, purpose, pinnacle, and the patriarchy and empire. Alright, so, yeah, when I said on a mission, I heard the song, listen, I'm on a mission, don't need no competition. Like, you're realizing that you are only competing with your older self, like your own self. The only, there is no competition with you and other people, because everybody's journey is unique to themselves. You're competing with yourself. This is when you may have a lot of first house placements. You don't have to be though, but you could be having transits that are activating your first house. That is also a possibility too. You are seeing the bigger picture of things, and you're moving forward with that. Things are working in your favor now that you're moving forward, now that you have recognized Now, for some of you, this could be telling you that you may have, some of you have already reached this and are in the process of doing this already, right? Some of you are, your younger self wants you to recognize this about yourself, okay? There may be, something that you provide to the world, some knowledge, some insight, your belief system may be eye-opening to other people, and it expands their life, or you are here to help trigger other outlooks, help other people's outlooks change, because the world can also be about networking, like you connecting. And with the 10th house, like, this is your reputation, this is who you are. You know, this could also be you as a career. You know, this is your job is to, people either know you as being this type of person, or this could be a career that you're pursuing. It's interesting. Some of you could be into spirituality, and that could be your career. They don't have to be for everybody, though. But, like, there's an understanding of yourself, and you allowing yourself to shine. Not afraid, not embarrassed. You're, maybe a part of you used to, and you've gone through this long cycle of, like, liberation and allowing yourself to be who you are without feeling bad for shining. You know what I'm saying? And you're inspiring others to do the same. I don't know if you noticed, but, like, there's doors open here, there's a door open here, there's a window open here. There's lots of opportunities about forward movement, understanding of yourself, and expanding upon that. Lots of beautiful colors, lots of opportunities and expansion. Okay, we have stand still. What other messages does pile 3's younger self have for them? Yeah, we did have Aries energy here, and then we have it with the Emperor. We have Leo energy. We have, what was the other? For some reason, I wanted to say another sign, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. I don't know why I wanted to say that sign. Okay, interesting. Oh, we do have Scorpio with the King of Cups, too. Okay. Thank you. We have illumination, and then we have diligence. Back of the deck, we have stillness, which is interesting because we have standstill, and then we have stillness here. So, as I told pile number 1 and 2, I don't really use this deck, like, ever, so I just want to read from the book, if you just give me one moment. Alright, where are we at in the book? Stand still. Oh, wait. We're all the way at the... Okay, so I found diligence first, so we're gonna start with diligence since we're already here. There are times in life to step forward and take a risk, but there are other times to be patient. Step carefully and slowly, and know that the benefits you will gain in the future will be worth it. Be attentive, meticulous, and persistent. Use this time to plan for action steps in the future. Be diligent and consistent at each step as you move forward. By doing so, you will harvest remarkable results in the years ahead. This is not a time for instant gratification. Your diligence will pay off in the future tenfold. This is the time for deliberate organization. Clean house. Clear clutter out of your life. Be thoughtful about how you spend your time, and be discerning when choosing with whom you spend it. Clear out relationships that do not support you. And that's interesting because we do have the second house showing, the second house, sorry, the Two of Cups showing up twice. So some of you, like I said, may have left a relationship that was controlling. Some of you may, and then because of that, you took back your power and are now free to do as you choose and do the things that you wanted to do that you weren't, that were limiting you, like how this person may have been limiting you or relationship was limiting you. I find it interesting that it's saying to take your time because we do have standstill and we have stillness. So there may be some healing that still needs to take place. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I see why I wanted to say that sign. I wanted to say Cancer, but I didn't. I forgot that Chariot was here because I was, because maybe some of you came from pile number 2 or was drawn to pile number 2, because Cancer was there too, but like in a different card form. But this is about taking action and moving forward, right? So, but like, there's like this polarity of that you're dealing with when moving forward. Okay, so there is like there's some significant changes. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are going through like a Pluto transiting your first house experience. Let me know if that's you. You would obviously have to know your natal chart and your time of birth and stuff, because in order to know your ascendant sign, you need your time of birth. So, you could be a Capricorn rising who's finishing up a cycle, or you could be an Aquarius rising where Pluto is going back into your 12th house but coming back into your first, and you're going to be experiencing a very long transit of that change. But you don't have to be, that doesn't have to resonate for you. Like, that's only going to resonate for a small portion of you. Okay, so let's get... Alright, going into illumination. The upward spiraling mist rising in the mountains suggests that those in the realm of spirit, your spirit protectors, ancestors, and guardians, are close at hand, assisting you on your upward journey of illumination. They are protecting you and supporting you. Your spiritual life is expanding by leaps and bounds, even if you can't see what's ahead. Spirit is close at hand. If you draw this card, trust your heart and what you feel more than what you see and what you think, and you will be guided in a wondrous direction. I mean, that makes a lot of sense with the 9th house, the ascendant, and the 1st house, also with this 3 of Wands. Choosing the direction that feels best for you and not allowing others to take you off course with that Chariot, and enthusiastically go for it. You know, the King of Wands does not hold himself back. He knows what he wants and he goes for it. He does not allow others to like manipulate him out of his like what he set his mind to. He goes for, right? So he's matured. He knows that there are people that will try to throw a brick in the road, a fork in the road, or whatever, however you want to implement that. But there are ways of manipulating you to like kind of like steer you off course, and he doesn't allow that to happen. He goes full force, and he knows that he's going to learn and understand and grow within that path that he chooses, right? So just know that you're being protected and guided through this illumination. Like, your spiritual team is with you. Especially, like, I feel like our spiritual team is always with us, but there are times in our life that they step in a little bit more so than others. And this is one of those times where, like, they want you to keep going. All right. It feels that it feels that some areas of your life have slowed down or even come to a standstill. You are right. Something is not progressing, even if it seems that things are flowing. Look beneath the surface. Perhaps something is immovable. The first step to becoming unstuck is to acknowledge where you are. The soul loves the truth. In life you can either say there are no weeds, or you can notice the weeds and begin pulling them out. Notice what isn't working in your life and then take slow, steady steps to unblock the barriers. In nature, when one is being stuck in nature, when one is being sucked into mud, the worst thing to do is struggle. The best thing to do is slowly and carefully, one step at a time, extract yourself. So I did mention that some of you were leaving a relationship or leaving, for some of you, with the Two of Cups coming up here twice, there's a possibility that there are some of you that are leaving a relationship that is no longer serving you. For others of you, there's an deeper understanding of yourself in how in this case, it could be how you are blocking yourself. There's we do have the ascendant in the first house. The ascendant is the first house. It is, so you are coming to understanding of deeper knowledge of yourself. Like that's where this, like I did mention, the Kundalini energy. You're allowing yourself to shine. This way, I get that this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. You are recognizing yourself in the truest form, and you are moving towards healing those aspects of yourself and bringing and restoring balance in your life. You may have been seeking this out. With the sextile here, this is the opportunity. You have the opportunity. Now is the time. You will be successful at doing this, but take things slow. Slow and steady wins the race. So think of it like of a marathon, not like a sprint, okay? And then we have stillness. So let's your back of the deck card. Take a step back from a project, situation, or relationship, even if for just a few moments. Mend bridges, slow down, breathe, be still, go within. Listen to your inner voice. Take time to connect with your spirit guides, ancestors, and spiritual guardians. Listen to your higher self. Timing is everything. This is not a good time to start a new cycle. Wait, incubate. Fix things that need fixing. Heal things that need healing. Think things through. Forgive yourself and others. If things seem barren or even bleak, hold on. Just as the migrating birds find new life in the tundra marshes in the summer, you too will expand once again during the coming thaw in your life. So right now, I feel like with that being the back of the deck energy, you are in that standstill. You're in that stillness. You're in that stillness. You are in that tundra, right? And then this is telling you, like, don't freak out. Take your time, one step at a time. Then that's when the illumination is you're being protected as the reality of the outlook starts to change for you. You are in the midst of this finishing up a cycle or wrapping up a cycle. You do have the Ace of Wands right underneath that. So you do have new beginnings and opportunities once this cycle wraps up. And we do have opportunity right there. There's and that's when that forward momentum is going to push you forward, right? So these are things that you're going through or on the verge of going through. So you're I feel like for some of you, your younger self is telling you to not give up, to not give up, recognize where you're at, and take things slowly, one step at a time. The others of you are already in the midst of this, and this is kind of like confirming what you've already been experiencing, or there may be something in these cards that's giving you the aha moment that you needed. There may be some chaos that's going on around you, and that's where it's like like they're telling you to sit still, like don't make any rush moves. Because there's still something you need to like understand. If you feel lost, connect with your ancestors, connect with your spiritual team. They will guide you, they will give you the answers. I feel like you guys get communication or messages through birds for this pile. You could be maturing or going through this, like this experience is meant to like help you mature and grow. All right, so let's get some more. Let's get some more information, messages from your younger self. What else does your younger self want to communicate with you? This could be, I don't know if I mentioned, but this could be a relationship with yourself as well. This could also be with someone else. Maybe someone else is keeping secrets, or you, so I'm thinking about that high priestess with that 2 of Cups, like someone's being secretive. And so like maybe the truth will be illuminated, and you're gonna know what to do next after that. Like once this illumination takes place, you're gonna know, pile 3, exactly what to do. And you're gonna know how you've been stuck this whole time. But like this stuckness was meant to teach you and empower you. Messages from pile 3's younger self. I'm hearing like, never give up. Never give up. I don't know where that came from, but that's what I'm hearing in my head. So your younger self is they're cheering you on. Telling you not to give up. Never to stop seeking the truth. Never stop trying to understand yourself. And allow yourself to shine and be seen. Alright, so we have card number 40, Dawn, the golden haired duty. Just get one more. Pile 3. One more, spirits. Messages from pile 3's younger self. Alright, so we have fair, brown, and trembling gifts. Card number 38. And the back of the deck, the little match girl choice. Card number 19. Alright, just want to check how we are doing on time. Alright, not doing too bad, but I still got like 3 more decks to go through. Alright. Alright, so reading from the book, because I don't know these cards that well, even though I've been using them I don't get every card in every reading, so, you know, bear with me, guys. Alright, so, Dawn, the golden hair duty. She set him free with her own hands. Then she placed a gold crown on his head and a royal cloak on his shoulders. Come, she said, I make you my king. Alright, so I'm not going to read this whole thing, but let's find out. The story is about a love that seems thwarted, but which does eventually come to be. So this is a card of hope. It is a card of duty, reluctantly but honorably done. And it is a card about happily ever after, as Dawn and her true love lived along with their 2 little dogs, of course. Some key meanings of this card. Power brings responsibility. Duty has rewards. Patience, all will be well in the end. A time of recognition and success is coming. True love finds its time. Your good turns will now be rewarded. Beauty and goodness are their own riches. Yeah, it's a long story. I was looking for a specific part. Yeah, that was, yeah. Basically, she was kind of forced to, like, marry some king, but she was really in love with someone else. And, the king's jealousy. The king threw the man that she was in love with into prison because he's seen how much she adored him. Due to his own jealousy, he passed away. Dawn was finally able to marry the man she adored and set herself free and keep her kingdom free too. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to. Oh, interesting. It kind of sounds like this guy was given some tasks, but she wanted him to leave because she didn't want to be reminded of something that she couldn't have. And then he threw him in the prison, and then his jealousy caused him to die. And then she still ended up being able to marry the person that she loved. So, in time, yes, you can't rush things. This is why the stillness card and the standstill card was telling you, like, you know, don't rush into things. Take your time. Patience is key here. Power brings responsibility. You do have the Emperor here. Take these messages for how they resonate. I feel like I'm getting kind of, for me it's kind of vague because I cannot, like, I'm not fully grasping what you're going through or understanding because it's all different for you, but there is like a message about understanding yourself, and this is either through like yourself by yourself journey or like you with another person and understanding yourself through that relationship and then being liberated. You're liberating yourself from that relationship because there's something that's holding you back or was holding you back. Oh wait, I forgot the last card. Eesh. Almost looked it. Let me look up the back of the deck energy. Oops, went too far. There we go. The little match girl. Her little hands were almost numbed with cold. Oh, a match might afford her a world of comfort if she only dared to take a single one out of the bundle, draw it against the wall, and warm her fingers by it. She drew one out. Rishit? That's a weird word. How it blazed, how it burnt. It was warm. It was a warm, bright flame like a candle as she held her hands over it. It was a wonderful light. Remember that you have within you the source of warmth of light, and within you all. Why am I skipping like the little words? Let me start this over. Sorry. Remember that you have within you the source of warmth of light, and within you is all you need to recall and bring forth family and love and beauty. So draw on the visions, the imaginings, and the memory, even when you suffer, and you will find a way through. This is also a call to action, to offer some kind of assistance for those people, children, or animals who need you to share your good fortune, your warmth. Ultimately, the story reminds us that the coldness kills, and the warmth of the flame of love, the flame of love, can either keep us alive or help us reach a new life together, all together. This is also a card that reminds us that children, especially those who suffer, can teach us a great deal about fortitude, courage, and love. The key words: hope, death, the afterlife, compassion, choice. You have a choice, no matter how harsh the circumstances. You have ancestral guidance from the female line. You have experienced a great loss. You deserve love, comfort, and warmth. Your visions and memories of loved ones bring much comfort. Messages from beyond the world of living. Wow. That is deep. That is deep. There is always something. Yeah, like I did say, didn't I say that you're... Ooh, crap. Didn't I say that in the beginning of the reading that, like, you're gonna... I can't remember, because, like, I've been doing everybody's readings today, but I feel like I could have sweat... I just combined the word swore and said together, and said sweat. I could have sworn I said... in the beginning of the reading that your guys' when you have innovative ideas, and when you allow yourself to shine, you're going to inspire. Maybe I did. I can't remember if I did or not. I really cannot remember. Some of you definitely came from pile number 2, for sure. But even if you didn't, you're going to your story is here to, help others. And other people are watching you. So for some of you, if you're in a relationship, your children are watching you, and they're learning from you through this experience. Even if it's hard, it's, your story is beautiful to tell and to share. This is amazing. There's just like a deeper knowledge and understanding of yourself. And you're going to teach, through your actions, you're showing others, by you sharing. There's a bigger picture. You're understanding the bigger picture of things. Alright, so, oh, wow. Getting too much. Alright. Falling behind on time. Falling behind. Alright, more messages from your younger self. We have trust. Trust in yourself and trust in the plan. That spirit has a plan. That God has a plan for you. Where did that card go? Oh, there it is. We have, oh, look at it. Didn't I say, y'all, like, I'm telling you, you guys receive messages through birds. Alright, and then we have back of the deck, passion. more passion, more energy. I don't know where that came from. Oh my god, it's so funny. Alright. Where is you? Alright. Trust. When this card comes up in a reading, it's a sign to start trusting yourself. We often seek advice from outside sources and people we trust. The reality, though, is that most of the time, deep down inside, you know what you need to do. Have the confidence to trust in yourself and your own sense of self-governance. Ultimately, you can make your own decisions. You know what another thing is that I was just thinking about when I was reading the card was accountability with the Emperor and the Aries. Aries energy is about taking accountability for oneself. And you know, you got the father and the mother figure here. You have the Chariot, which is representing the Cancer energy. Well, yeah, technically no. Never mind. I take that back because, well, yeah, yes and no. The Emperor does kind of give me that, like, father energy because it's like, you know, knowing to be disciplined and taking responsibility for what you need to do. But, yeah, no, that did not show up in the reading yet. Okay, so that's alright. Yeah, well, yeah, yes and no. Yes and no. Take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. But the mother energy of understanding your emotions and expressing them, but understanding them and learning to not be reactive towards them. And then taking, with the Emperor, taking responsibility and control of yourself and accepting accountability and responsibility for what you need to do and what needs to be done. And, you know, accountability within yourself and the choices that you've made thus far. But also, you know, trusting yourself. You know, right? Going back. Well, yeah. We do have Leo energy here, which is that so that sun and the luminaries are here, the father and son. So like it's kind of like you're balancing the masculine and feminine energy within you so that they can work together in a very fluidity way, like a very they work together instead of clashing together, right? So yeah, I hope I'm making sense for you guys, honestly, because I'm getting like all caught up in my own words, confusing my own self. But it's like my words are coming out confusedly, but I'm not, like, in my head, like, I know what I'm trying to say, but it's just like, I don't know, it's just so weird because it's like not even Mercury retrograde. So weird. Yeah, so peace. When shining light through a prism, all the colors are revealed in a rainbow. White light is the combination of every color within the visible spectrum, working harmoniously together. When this take a breath between each sentence, Joe. When this card is drawn, it is an invitation to bring a sense of peace into your life. This may come to you after a period of turmoil as a sign of healing, or you might find it when the mind is quieted during a simple meditation, or when you're taking a moment to just stop and reflect. Open your heart and let peace come to you. Accept this gentle offering of healing and stillness. Yeah. Stillness. You had the card. Well, that says stand still, but your back of the deck energy was stillness. Yeah. Okay, so passion. How you perceive passion can depend on what lens you view it through. Passion may be associated with lust and temptation, or it may suggest optimistic action. Like a fire in your belly, this card encourages celebrating your passions in whatever form they take. It asks you to acknowledge the flame that sits within you. Whether it is a deep conviction, interest, or love, find what stokes your inner fire and embrace the excitement that comes along with it. Yeah, it just goes back down to that charm, live your dream. There's something that ignites you. There's a fire within you that wants to expand, and right now it's just like a little flame, but if you give it life, that fire will expand and grow. That's why that little line, more passion, more energy was coming through. That's why that was coming through. Alright. What messages does your younger self have? Oh, thank you. They gave me exactly what I needed. Alright, so first one we have is gratitude. How are we doing? Okay. Gratitude. You finally appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. You finally appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. We have release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. Yeah, so if you're struggling with anything, you know, your ancestors are working with you, source is working with you, your spirit guides are working with you. So give your worries to them and let them help you release those. Harmony. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. Yeah, you like I see with the balance and connection you have the temperance with the six of pentacles, wanting to have that get equal give and take, and this like perfect ebb and flow. Not everything is obviously going to be perfect, but there is creating that ebb and flow through give and take, right? That's where harmony is. That's where harmony stands. Is where you have that equal give and take within yourself and with your relationships. So for some of you, this is going to be like internal, like an internal shift and change of yourself. And for others, this is probably from actual partnerships or relationships that hold you back, and you learning to liberate yourself from that and allowing yourself to shine. Alright, final advice from Pile 3's younger self. What advice does Pile 3's younger self have for them? What advice does Pile 3's younger self have for them? There's one more. I can feel it. Thank you. It's like, I know you're in there. Come on. Alright. Make waves. It's your turn to make a splash and rock a few creaky boats. Don't be afraid to get wet. You may fail, you may look foolish, or you may make people think in a new way. Every great trailblazer and change maker made waves. You're no different. Boom, shakalaka. It's giving me that Aries energy, like just go for it. It's that King of Wands energy. Just go for it. Be enthusiastic about your dreams and go for it. You know, how many times did I read from the book and I couldn't even read the one word? Like, I could have stopped the whole reading and be like, you know what? I can't. I'm too embarrassed. Blah, blah, blah. Like, learn to laugh at yourself a little bit. You know, it's cool. Like, and anybody that sits there and wants to, like, not provide any constructive criticism, you don't need to, you know, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you don't gotta take everybody's opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I feel like with the fire energy, you are here to create change and make a splash. And because you've had pushback, you may have dimmed your light. That's why that it comes back to this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. And I think right now it's little because you haven't given it the oxygen that it needs to grow and expand. You haven't given it life, full life yet. And you're about to. You're about to. And I'm proud of you. Your younger self is proud of you. Okay? Give each other space. Sometimes it's hard to work out our differences when we don't have enough space. So take a I almost said take a space. This is funny. Oh my god. Okay. Take a step back to create room for authentic conversation. Perhaps you need to consult with a therapist to guide you through the emotional thicket, or maybe you just need some new tools for a healthy communication. Whatever it is, don't try to fix it right now. Give each other space. Okay, and then back of the deck energy, we have tell the truth. Communicate with integrity. You may need to level with someone. This person could even be you. Are you saying you're fine when you don't mean it? Are you swallowing your needs because you don't want to rock the boat? That goes with that make waves. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm here. Rock the boat. No, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat. Okay, sorry. Alright, when we hide the truth, it eventually comes out in destructive ways. Act with integrity and say what's on your mind. While honesty may lead to short-term discomfort, your long-term peace and happiness are worth it. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for you, pile number 3. Comment down below how this resonates for you. I love hearing from you and reading your comments. I hope you guys have a beautiful morning, noon, or night whenever you guys are watching this. And I wish you all the best of love and luck on your journey. And I hope I see you guys in the next video. Bye.